I'll tell you one of my favorite summer experiences was actually when I was adult. And I got my first boat. It was this $3,000 1989. Oh, shoot, what was the name of it? But it was this outboard boat. And I got it for a great deal. It was probably worth more than that when I bought it, but I got it for 3,000 because it's from a friend, and they showed some pity on me. And we were taking this boat out, and I would take the youth group out for church every week. And I remember we did that quite frequently. And when we would go out there, the funny thing is whoever launched the boat, whoever was driving the van to back it up, had to go down the ramp and then swim to the boat. And one time we were sitting out in the boat, and the ramp was super slippery. It's at Senator's Wash, and sometimes
oh man,
it is super duper slippery.
It's an ice skating rink. So,
yeah.
yeah.
And when we were getting in the boat, several of us slipped getting into the boat, and so we knew it was slick. And so we're sitting out in the boat, and there was this guy, Nick. He is a funny guy, and he's pretty beefy, and but he's really funny, and he's athletic. He's the type of guy that he can move. He was a Border Patrol agent, and so he was in shape, but he was a big guy, and he was coming down the ramp, and I was talking to the kids. There was a bunch of 15 and 16-year-old kids in there, and I said, hey, I'll bet you guys $5 that he slips on the ramp. And they're like, I don't know, They knew Nick, and they'd challenged him to athletic competitions.
Agile,
yeah, and they'd seen that he's actually more than meets the eye. And they're like, I don't know, he's pretty sure-footed. I'm like, $5. You got $5, everybody? And I'm like, I will pay each of you $5. That's how confident I am. And then you just have each one of, I don't know if I was going to, I forget the details on the bet. Anyways, it was $5. And they're like, yeah, okay, we'll take the bet. And so as he starts nearing the water's edge, I'm like, Nick, let's go. What's the holdup? He's like, oh, yeah, sorry. He starts hustling. And they're like, that's not fair. And sure enough, and we're out in the water a little bit. We were out further than necessary, probably about 25, 30 feet out away from the dock, or there's no dock, from the ramp. And sure enough, he slips hard. I mean, his feet go over, his head slip, lands right on his shoulder, and we started cracking up, but we don't want to show him that we're laughing at him, so we're hiding our head under the boat.
You could be severely injured, and you're laughing, and
we're just laughing,
counting your money
as hard as we can. And then he tries to get up again and act like he didn't fall. He does this quick roll over to his stomach.
He meant to do it.
Does a push up, and gets back up. And I'm like, come on, man, let's go. And he slips again.
Oh.
And we're still laughing. He tries to pull off the second one, slips a third time. It's flat out in the water. So there's now he's just drenched head to toe. There's no pulling it off. And so he swims to the boat and climbs up on. And I can't tell this story without laughing, but we were laughing so hard we couldn't breathe, and he couldn't hear us laughing. And he's huffing it in the water, swimming to us. And he pulls his head up over the boat, and he goes, hey, did you guys see me slip?
Did you see that?
And at this time, we're begging for air because we were laughing so hard that he was like, what's going on? And yeah, that was one of my favorite memories ever, just going out